know. What does that mean?
Oh no.
Like from the information like Matt said and everything.
I just gotta get the paperwork printed out, sign away on everything. If it's really good, I can just send it to the courthouse.
How
you doing?
From what I understand, it's not as simple.
No, I know.
You do have a kid, so.
I got people. Like I said, I got people talking like about that. Like I said, I'm not saying going.
When you say you got people.
I know I keep saying that. I don't mean to say it like that. It was like me and Matt were talking about.
It sounds like you have like a team. Like
no, that's what I mean to say. No, I meant like Matt, my mom. So that we talked about like what projects can happen if it did come to that. And it was more like that where it was like, yo, I got Matt on my mom who was like saying like they, and my dad who also went through agency, like processes and stuff and how to make it easier for everybody. So I just got to figure out the exact details. Like I said, I got to figure out how to do everything as far as dating goes. Like I said, that I never worried about that. I know we're gonna.
The only reason why you even said that stuff about the custody and stuff is from my perspective. It, like I said, it felt like you're keeping it from me.
And I understood. That's why I was confused. I was like, we always said we would never even do that to each
So
other.
that's why I texted you. I was like, I never thought you'd get like this low.
And I felt like I wasn't. Like I said, but it was my fault not telling you why I even took the space that I did. And I'm sure if I did it, you probably would have understood it. Maybe. I'm not sure at that time. Maybe it was still so much emotional. You probably got thrown back at me. Who knows? The fact of the matter is there was bad communication within this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll take my faults on all that I've done. Because I know
too.
for a fact that I did not. I did not call you. I should have at least told you something.
I didn't even hear you.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, okay. So, like, I just want to be, hell, I love you so much. I really could have came and just packed my shit and walked. And you said it today. You said, why did you just leave? I'd rather you had just left. If I had just left, what did that tell you about myself? That means I didn't give a fuck.
You walked up pretty quick. Like, you weren't.
That means I didn't give a fuck about you if I just took my shit and left. I want to sit here and talk to you, let you at least try to understand how, I wanted to talk to you, but then, like, I felt like I couldn't. I was scared of myself. I did, like, I scared of the whole situation. I ran away.
Valid.
That's just been weird. I don't like going to, can I stay? Hey, do you mind if you think I like going to?
No.
I don't like sitting on fucking time.
I was about to say,
it's hard enough.
I was about to say, you don't even like not being with the PS4.
Dude, I've been wanting to take a shit for the last 8 days. I'm like, yo, God damn, like, bro, I wish I could take a shit in my bathroom and just be cool and calm. Actually, let my shit slow out and let it cool. I can't even do it, Jaquilla. I've not been sleeping properly. I've been in places that I'm not familiar with. Even staying at Matt's house last night, I felt almost like unweird. Like, I couldn't even sit. I kept tossing. I'm like, yo, this shit don't feel right to me. And I feel like I was trying to do my best to make sure it never came to all of this. I wanted to do it. And I feel like maybe, like you said, it's emotions. It's feels. I get it. So I feel like to you, it was like, why is this happening to me? And it's like, yo, I'm trying to like at least talk to you about why this happened. I thought you were trying to hear
and
me.
For you, as soon as you felt that.
And I'm like, no, I'm about to start doing it again. I gotta go. I'm about to start doing it again. I gotta go. Because if I didn't, I would have said nothing. I would have probably apologized to you. I would have said nothing. I would have held that in.
And then we may have been here 2022.
And I'm sitting there going,
yeah.
And it, like, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to you.
And it's not fair to you.
Period. I don't want to keep dragging you saying, okay, I'm happy, we're good, baby, we're great. And I know in my mind and my heart, I'm going like.
So that's where most of the reaction came from, because a lot of talk has been about like how we have been good.
Yeah. And that was more physical, like, no, we learned each other, because we really have.
So that's what I thought you were talking about that entire time.
No. And I was talking
all
overall,
of a sudden you said that,
yeah.
I was just like you so I had to get off the bed. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I remember. No, trust me. I was
I was just like, wait, why are we here again?
By the way, the way I brought that in was really fucking wild, by the way. I know, like I said, it felt right. I know you kept saying
you
like,
were trying to find your words.
This is random. I was sitting there going on my mind like, we gotta talk back to it. I'm thinking like, what? It was like, you gotta wait, what? I'm like, no, this is not what I wanted to say. This is literally not how I wanted to say this.
So this is also why you seemed like you weren't okay?
No, but that's why I came. It's almost like a little verbal vomit. Like I didn't know how else to put it. I felt like it was one of those things where it was like, you just gotta say it. Hey, your mom's dying of cancer. Like I thought you just gotta say it.
And then
so me, I was like, I don't know
now
how
I see you and now I hear you. So, but before we even were on the phone with me, it sounded like you just hated me, and not with the energy. But I get that you were just trying to like I think were you trying to like separate my were you trying to like.
I was almost like no. I feel like I've kind of hate. In certain areas, I realized why I like no a lot of ways. I won't say it in a bad way, but I feel like I almost like I couldn't be mad at you because I feel like I enabled a lot of these actions. A lot of these moments where I should have been honest, like you said, I should have always been able to talk to you and be like, yo, Jaquilla, stop. This is too much for me.
Yeah.
I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
I should be able to tell you, but I'm always so scared
shut
to
up about
do
to
it.
talk to family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm over it.
I am who I am. Bye.
Jaquilla, you know I do not agree with leaving out your family.
I do wish there were moments you even something annoying. I wish that.
Yes, but
like, what am I gonna do? Go to room for a second? Like, who cares?
I love you so much.
But I get it for you. It's something else. It's something else.
You've always told me people have left me. They've been. I'm gonna give you every fucking thing no one has ever given you because I want to prove that to you. And I feel like all the time I had to keep.
And I do feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage because Rachel should have been my friend 10 years ago. If Rachel was my friend 10 years ago, like,
the best part is she'll still be in your life.
The phone would need me ringing.
No.
Like it was this weekend. So then when you started saying all that stuff to me, I'm like, wait, what? Like, I was just bragged about how I didn't even call you this weekend. And even the next day, when Rachel was gone, I tried to not call you at all that day on purpose because I wanted you to see, like, at least if I can't be there, I wanted you to see that I was going to let you be there. Because the night when you wanted to be with your dad, I did feel bad. And that was another occasion where, like, I'm like, it's just, like, I need to talk, because it was one of those moments where I know I should let it go because you'll be back.
Yeah, and that's what I said the other day. You kept freaking out, like, you kept saying, like, I don't know if you're going to come home. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm scared to leave the house now.
But
that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't. Like, it wasn't like that.
But that's what I mean. Though.
But then it comes off, and I get it.
Yeah.
But I know you're spending, like, it would have been a 4-hour difference. This is what I mean, where I get it. I need help because there's some moments I get it. There's some moments where I feel like I'm growing, and it's just hard sometimes to like stop myself. Kind of like how yesterday, the other day happened. It was like it blew up, and I'm like, because I'm telling you, I see you. I get what you mean. Like when your dad. I kept thinking in my head, shut the fuck up. He's like, he'll be there in the morning. Jaden's coming. He's made arrangements.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I said it all.
I'm letting you know, I see you. I did. Yeah. But there's just something there that.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I told you. It's kind of like the couch incident. I got it down to $100. Let's get this couch.
Yes.
Jay, how did you?
So Jay,
I'm like, yo,
when you're telling me this now, I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And I'm seeing how there are moments where you feel like, I don't know, like I'm just.
I guess I would never use the word, because I never use the word gaslit, but like you said it. Like, yo, just times I can see where you're gas. I'm like, yo, I never seen that. But if you want to say that, sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a lot for me. Yeah. I'm not trying to leave you.
It's too much.
It's not. And having too much.
Sometimes it's too much for me.
It's too much in this capacity.
What do you mean this capacity?
No, I'm saying as far as like, because the fact that Taylor, I am here. Like I said, you're my wife. We have a partnership, so I'm here all the time. So I'm getting it all the time. And it's usually, like I said, there's times I come in the room, and it's just, and definitely over the years, it's been a lot. So like, a lot of shit.
I do feel like recently we have.
I was about to say a lot of it hasn't even got to be current. It's the fact that I told you all this shit kind of spills out because it's been boiled up for so long, and I never even been able to talk to you about it. So now when it comes out, it does sound like this nigga's mad. Oh, he's aggressive. He's tripping. But I'm like, no.
And there are a lot of times too where I just like.
It's like the passion comes out, and I'm sorry. I don't want to come across as angry or like I'm mad at you. Like it's just the passion of like the fact that I've never got a chance to tell you this. So now here's my chance, and I'm just like, oh, like.
There's a lot of times too where I'm realizing I think I'm processing for you. And I probably should just like let you go in a sense, like let you go do what you want to like, because like come on, let's be honest with it. Like, does it matter to me if you go spend like the whole week with your family? Like I will miss you, don't get me wrong, but not spend a whole other week with you. And like we'll watch TV. I like to be at home, and so I was kind of hoping that like you would be happy with.
No, I heard what you said. You said you thought we could live basically together apart. And you say you're gonna try to work. That is basically like I'm doing my own thing. Like I'm in this room a lot. I go spend time with my family. Yet you still can just do your own thing. You said it. He's like, yeah, I thought we could live together, but you do your own thing, me doing mine.
Yeah.
And in a way, yes, I'm sure at some point that could have worked. And I'm sure in ways it probably still could, but it's at this moment.
Yeah, we need space. It's not working for us right now.
Yeah, and that's just simply it. So Funny asked me, he's like, yo, do you think you ever met your sister? I said,
so this is the part where just do what you gotta do, but this is the part where divorce is a little hard for me because it just feels so permanent. I get what you're saying. We can write our own book. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but for me, it's also like, do I really spend $408 to do this? Like, it's $408, and then on top of that, all the shit that has to change. Like, how do we do tax? Like, so this is where my head is going. You know what I'm saying? My head is like, what the fuck do we do with our credit? What the fuck do we do with the fact that like our banking? What the fuck do we do with where do we live?
Oh, believe me, my mind's running like that as well. Everyone's saying like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know my next steps. I said, I don't know where to move right now. Like, I'm trying to think about like, do I need a bank account first before I go and do my own thing? Do I need it?
Okay, so here's what we could do for now, which I think would probably work for you, because I think you need to be in your own space again, which is our space, but not with me. Does that make any sense?
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
I know what you mean.
Because you haven't been home, and this is still your home, but I've been home. Like, you ever taken shit, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I took shit all the time. It was a compliment. It was like one of those, never get it out before somebody comes around the corner.
Is your brother a black guy?
No. No, he does not. I didn't even match my phone last night. I was so pissed. And I woke up, I realized my fucking phone was off last night. I thought, oh, shit.
I cut your phone off.
I knew you did. I said that shit too. I said, oh, did this shit. So, can I say something about, you've been awesome. And I'm going to be honest with you. And a lot of these conversations you've been texting me, and I get where your emotions come from now. So I don't want to hold this against you either.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But it kind of, a lot of it is scary. Because like, yo, she kind of sounds like her dad more and more. She keeps going. You told me to throw my shit out.
Okay, Jay, that was after the phone call.
Listen, I'm telling you. That's what I said.
Sorry.
I said, I get it now.
Sorry.
We didn't have the community. I'm thinking like, damn, did she just tell me her dad threw our auntie shit out? How she hated that? Now she's telling me she's gonna throw my shit out.
You know I wasn't.
And then you're like, yo, my name is on that car. I was like, didn't her fucking dad say the same thing to her mom when it came to selling those fucking cars? Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, I'm like,
sorry,
yo,
but I'm more like, I'm also texting you, like, can you please tell me when I get in the car? And
that's
you're not responding.
That's what I said. I get where it came from. Now, so I'm thinking like, she is turning into her fucking dad. I'm like, yo, she just told me she hated this. I'm like, you know,
think about it. Before that, I'm like, hey, so when you get a chance, can we figure out the car? Thumbs up, please. And then you didn't reply back, so I'm like, fuck you.
Because to me, all this shit was like, okay, she was talking about the car because she think I'm gonna sit here and just argue with her about the fuck. I'm not. To me, I was like, yo, I don't want to give her no type of attention, no type of mind, because I know you have this thing, Kayla. I kid you not. You have that. That's why I was telling you, you actually run this shit. You have that control of me. Once I hear her start pitching words or something, I freak out internally. I'm like, yo, I don't want her to feel this way. So then for me, it's like I gotta go into overdrive to make sure you're okay. So then for me, if that's for me to shut the fuck up and take your side of something, I'll do it.
Okay, that for me is something I really don't have to like try to fit in my brain. Because the fact that you told me, like, it's very hard for me to understand what you mean when you say that.
What? Say what?
When you say that, like you say, even my voice, like when you say the fact.
There's something about, like, that's why I said I can't even talk to you. I didn't want to hear your voice together. You do this, Jay, what are you doing? It's like,
it's almost like the same thing, like with Rachel, I guess, in a sense, like how she had to leave me off Facebook.
It's like
because she didn't want to see me. And Rachel actually told me, Rachel said, you know, in a sense, I wanted you to be more wrong in the situation when it came to me and her with Brittany. She's like, because I didn't even want to talk to you. Like, I wanted to blame you for some more. I wish you did some more wrong.
That's like
but it's actually hard for me that people feel like this about me. Think about it. How my history is. So it's hard for me to, like, fit that in my mind that you feel that way about me. But what's going on with Jaden?
That's all I've been trying to figure out. Like, yeah,
the only reason I wasn't going to answer that question because like the way you called me.
I know what you mean. As I said, I get everything now. I told you so. Like, my whole mindset was.
You can text me back about my child. You want to take it back?
The first thing I had was like, yo, whoever's in this apartment, we should obviously have to make it. Like you said, it's her place, it's her room, and I never want to take away from that.
Yeah.
She was having to already be with my mom and stuff. It was all like doing things. We already had stuff playing and stuff. So for me, it was like.
Also, part of me was like, did he just blow this up so he can go spend the week with his family? Because he could have just went and left.
No, that was not the case. It just so happened one of the odds everyone is here.
I'm so fucking pissed. Like, like.
That's
so good! I know, right? That's so
I know.
Regardless of us keeping your mom, so.
So that's all.
Regardless of us keeping your mom, and I know your mom's that type. Your mom
she cool with that shit too?
Your mom's like, that's my baby. The fact, no, Jay, stop. Can I live in a moment? Can I live in a moment?
Go
the
ahead.
fact that your mom told me that, first of all, I'm the first person to give her grandchild, and she like loved that shit. And then the fact that she said I want her kids, and that she called me international buck even though my mom's gone. That actually. I'm gonna hold that because I told you I didn't think like I've been so much in my head.
You do. That's why I say you overanalyze a lot. That's what you're saying.
This is where I tell you I see where you mean I need work. Like I do need therapy. Not a little bit. I need every week, maybe twice.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing is, we got married, and we kept going through tragic shit together while there was already pre-existing shit. And
I said I don't think we ever really took time to really try to figure each other out, know each other, and really grow and see if that's what we want to do.
We've let catastrophe happen, and then we're like, hey, let's get back together.
Yeah, we kept doing that. It was the worst thing we've ever done. Honestly, not the worst thing, but because I said honestly, truth be told, I do believe, like I said, most people, and definitely in those situations, I don't think it would have nowhere near lasted as long as we did.
Yeah.
No, I would never imagine somebody telling me, oh, this is what I went through, and I went through all. No, and I'm not giving up on it now.
I want to create boundaries. Because I love you so much. Okay. And I do think we're growing.
Real talk, what was that thing you said on Facebook when you posted that video of you? What was that? Was that like a genuine you wanted to just post what Jaden was doing? Okay, I wasn't sure if that, I ain't gonna lie, I had to like, I thought you were trying to say like she's happier with me type thing.
Oh, fuck no.
So for me, that's what like, I had asked because that's some shit like you said, I hold on something. I just want to make sure that was.
No, it's funny.
That's what to me, I was like, yo.
Did you see her face?
Oh yeah, well she kept doing the whole thing.
I think it's funny that she like I'm the annoying mom to her. What?
Nothing. I thought you like popped a blood vessel or something. It looked kind of weird for a second, but no, it's like in your eye. You know, pop a blood vessel in your eye. When you see people like a little blood spot in their eye. You know how to pop a blood vessel in your eye?
Do you look like it?
No, you're good.
You're okay.
Good. Oh my gosh, you really cringed out at it.
Because I can't see my eye.
I know what you mean. Like, what does it look like?
Jay, actually, I just looked around for the mirror.
Yeah, no,
I looked around for the mirror out here.
I said for a second, I thought it was like you had like a little red on the side, but it's like probably like. Yeah, like it's like really on the side or something. But,
what were you saying for
that? But you were saying.
Oh, I was about to say, it's honestly like my belief. Like I said, I still feel, regardless of everything, that like you are my soulmate, and I do agree with you. Go through whatever you want. Give me whatever you want. I'll sign it. Like if that's, I will sign it. What?
That's all I want. Like I said,
I will sign whatever you want me to sign. I want us to be very aware of what happens after that. Like we need to really figure out like what happens. Like I kind of want to talk to Pat and be like, so what can we avoid? Like, what was your bad experience? Like, what can we do before anything? But I don't see a universe where I'm with somebody else and I'm not actually cheating on you. So.
And I know I gotta come back around. All right, yeah, I bring Jaden to you. All right, cool. So I'm tired. I think we stay tonight. Okay, cool. So what you wanna do?
Like,
I don't know.
I'm like also you're like, these folks back come here. I'm like, yeah.
Right, you got my weed. Also, we go hide now. We going in. We going to fuck.
And then I'm like text like, so sorry. So what I'm saying is, I know because also, Jaden's very important.
Oh, by the way, I'm not trying to I wasn't trying to run away to go be with somebody else or say somebody else. Like it was more just really. It was.
Yo, people kept asking me that, and I was like, I've said to everybody, I don't think so.
No.
I was like, I don't think anyone else.
Mom and I'm feeling mad.
Pray not, but.
Yeah, no, there was nobody else. It was my mom and Matt, and those 2 places I've been at.
After no communication,
I was thinking that.
Honestly, at one point though, I was like, the way you were
crazy.
talking on the phone, I was like, I wonder if he's like going to go rage, go fuck somebody.
No, that wasn't. I hadn't been able to think. My mom had asked me last night if I finally ate. She's like, "Nigga, you ate?" I said, "Man, I don't know."
I haven't eaten.
Me neither.
I haven't eaten since Monday. I haven't cooked a meal. Do you see the dishes in that thing? You see the dishes?
My mind has been like fucking going nuts.
Have you seen the fridge?
Yeah, actually I did. That's why I got a drink. I don't know.
I have a huge body on the thing. But,
motherfuckers are sketchy today.
Jay.
You never did that before?
Jay. What is happening when you're not in a hurry? Okay, let me know what you're doing.
I gotta ride this nigga. What up, cuz? I gotta do that real quick.
And I was like, so, hi, what are you here for? I kind of want to know. He's like looking at me. I think maybe he's an Uber driver. How often does an Uber driver get out of the car like that?
Shit, you got me fucked up, did it? I got my tips.
What do you mean? Oh, open the door?
I presentated together. I pull up, boom, I'm out. I'm already out the door open. Oh, wow, thanks, man. We never had no this much before. Word? Get in the car, hold that bitch. Hey, what radio I want to listen to? What song y'all like? Oh, wait, I got Spotify. Don't worry. Whatever you want, I got it. Play that bitch. Have a conversation. Yeah, by the time we get there, dude, this is awesome. Extra $5.
Bye, Shamar.
Yo, asshole, let's want to get out the truck. You get out the car, then I'll open my mouth. Fuck you.
By the way, you picked the wrong nigga up. You ain't getting no tip for that. His tire went flat.
I know.
Oh.
I seen that bitch.
Did you wait?
No. You know what's going on? He said, Jay, you got that? I said, no, why? That's why I crashed I said, no, what? I was so mad at him. I said, no, I really did that. He said, dude, I'm saying, it's weird that we've been talking about it, joking about it. He said, but it happens. I said, bro, I don't have the time to even. I said, what side is it? I said, wait, what side is it on? He said, the back left. I said, nope, that's the one that's open. I said, I wouldn't even do that side. I said, I was going to be the front right tire. I had my tire picked out. I said, I was going to be front right because no one could see me on that side of the car. I ain't doing the left side. There's a chance where I can come out and want to go somewhere and see me. How stupid do I look? Did you do
Jay.
it? Did you do it?
Jay, I don't have the car. And I'm not Ubering over there.
Oh, just flat nigga tire.
But I did tell Rachel to go, like, race drive by the house if you were there.
That was cool. That's what I said. I was so good. I was like, you're taking.
Also, by the way, because I was like, I'm gonna throw your shit out, and then I was like, well, actually, maybe I'll just see if I can find a car, and I was gonna just put the suitcase. So I have a suitcase.
I seen the big ass suitcase sitting there.
And I was like, it was either gonna be for me or you. It's probably gonna be for me, because I think I could probably go to Spring Hill. I'm gonna see what can happen with that. I think you guys have, but.
You don't have to go, by the way.
I kind of. Where do you go?
I'm saying, like.
I don't want to peek out the house.
No, I got, like I said, I've actually been chicken in Titusville, basically. I've been okay, and more and more, honestly, I'm at a point where I really don't feel like I don't know, dude. I don't know if us being in the same place would be the best.
That's what
at
I'm
the
saying.
very moment.
That's what I'm saying.
No, give me a little.
We have to create some boundaries here to like what we are going to be.
The
doing
latest.
now.
The latest. Okay. Let's take this break still.
Yes.
The latest. If you need me, like, call me whatever. I'm just gonna be in Titusville.
Okay. Well.
At least until let's say till this weekend or something.
Well, so I heard you talking about Teenager's party.
Yeah, Saturday.
And I kind of want to go because regardless of me and you, your mom has, for me, I'm easy. Like once I see I get in.
Now you feel like I could be here now because your mom is there. Now you got a comfort that's other than me that's also going to be there. So I feel like I can do it.
Yes, I should have been. Okay, I get you. I get in my head a lot, and this is where I'm saying I do feel like I need work. I do feel like I need a therapist. Also, I mean, I have Rachel here too. But like a therapist, and I do feel like I don't think it is unfair for me to redirect some of my conversations from you. And we can still be healthy and co-parent, coexist, whatever. And like I told you, even like with the job thing. That kind of hit me when Jaden was working with me. Yeah. It's more, like I told you, I get in my head. It's not me trying to control. That's the thing. I think sometimes it feels like I'm trying to control.
That's what it feels like. I'll say yes.
Getting in my head.
And I'd be noticing. I never try to hold it against you. I
need therapy because regardless, even co-parenting, I need to figure out how to figure out me, so I don't project that on parenting with us. Yeah. Because even in co-parenting, she could still get implications. And I don't even like the fact, I don't think she thinks you're a monster. I stand firm by that. Jaden Jewel Rivers looks at you as one of her everything.
By the way, I never got that conversation out of my head. That recording was rough to hear.
Did she really think you're a monster?
Yes, you asked her that.
You want to listen to it so we can go back?
No, I really don't.
Okay. I will listen to it later, and if I won't say anything to you, but if she didn't say it, I will let you know.
Yeah, okay.
How about that? Because I'm not going to trigger you. You just told me that makes you uncomfortable. I'm not even going to do that. But even if she doesn't feel like it, there are moments that I have made you feel like she has. And I try to tell you I'm not on purpose. You notice that sometimes when I step out, I kind of say things, and I'm not sure what to do, and I try to go back inside the room. Do you realize that? And do you realize that? Like, there are moments where I've even tried to stop doing that a lot less. I realize that even with you, like, I do try to take a step back or whatever, and even when you do say something, I try to like listen to it. Even though I may not hear it right away, I try to be like, okay, like let me reframe. Even when it came to like the weed thing, I was like, and now I'm hard on that shit. Like, no. Even Shamar last night, he was in the living room. I said, take that somewhere else. Like, And not even just I feel that strongly about it because you felt that strongly about it. And you were like, this is something I'm not comfortable with, and I respect that. So I do know how to. It's just that certain things, like I said, I think I'm processing them from my own self, and that's where I know I need to work on somebody.
And that's the number one thing I've been telling you the whole time.
You're right.
Like, I don't blame you, but I don't think there's some things you just couldn't help.
You're right.
That's like you try to say now. I don't blame you.
And I have glimpses of, like I said, like I realize, like I tell you, I have to remind myself that she's like me, but she still comes from you. And this is where I tell you, I think she is going to get such a beautiful spirit because you're right. She does not internalize a lot. And even when it came to Papa and discipline, I did not tell you couldn't discipline her or Papa. Remember?
What Papa was doing? You told me to stop doing it.
Because my interpretation of the conversation that when everything happened to Jaden, I still kind of thought that you felt bad for it. I don't think I heard you right.
I didn't want her feeling like I was like really like beating her. No,
I did not.
No, don't worry, keep going.
I didn't hear you right. So that whole situation that happened and how it was said, I didn't hear it right. So I kind of thought you were like, that situation happened. I hated the way everything happened from it. Now, don't say she doesn't have ADHD. Yeah. That's little. But I don't think that there's so much wrong with it in those moments. And I even told you. I even popped her, remember? We were really we were growing through the whole situation. That was a tough time when she was at school. Yeah. We were trying to figure out what the hell's going on. She's like, me and you were fighting because of it. That was a messy, and Rebecca died during that time.
I have a question about that too.
What?
So when it comes to like conversations about ADHD, you know how like when I tell you about Eminem, I want to listen to a lyric almost, you almost get like oh.
Okay, can we get to that real quick? To all of that? You're right. When it comes to wrestling, when it comes to basketball, I have not been fucking fair to you with that. You watch all of my shit. And when I say all of my shit, not only do you watch all my shit, like the full thing, you watch pretty much all the shows I do watch because I'm like, hey Jay, look at this. Hey Jay, look at this. You watch all my shit. You're right, I have been fair. By now I could at least watch 10 million damn games of basketball. It's my attention span, it kind of like, but I can try. And I haven't. And I had to put the effort in. And that's where I did fuck up. You deserve it. Because Jay, let me tell you something. You're the best thing that ever happened in my life. Like the reason my heart has been breathing because you are the best thing, and not just because you're someone who I want to use or like impression, like none of that shit. And I gotta get that impression shit out of my head because that you say you didn't say that. Right?
What?
So like I've been impressioning on you since I met you. And
not since you met me. No, I don't want to say like that.
It just really sounded like.
No, it's one of those things. I feel like
my emotions.
From the beginning, I've been hearing like the bad shit. So like for me, like I said, I've been hearing like, oh this and that. And I'm like, oh, I do have fits. I felt like I had like not a responsibility, but I did want to take care of you. I want to give you like something that you keep telling me no one else is really showing you. No one's getting. I was like,
and the problem I think I ever communicated to you is that you already have and you already do.
And that's what I mean. I was like, I keep trying to prove myself.
And I'm like, you already have. I'm like sometimes I'm just like talking. I'm like, you're not even you. I'm just like talking. But I get where for you it can just feel like a lot because of the fact that you feel like when I'm talking about it, I am now saying you do this because they didn't do this for me. And I've never been saying that.
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to do myself. That's what I said. That's the thing. I've been trying so hard to do it. Like I said, I know in areas where it's my fault because I'm kind of.
Because I could just be like, ooh, trauma, redirect to you. Yeah. Because I like the conversation with her more anyway.
I'm sure you do. I don't give you shit, really. I'm going. Oh shit, really?
I know. Half the time you're like, are we talking about the Honda?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are we talking about your mom or Kenny? Are we talking about Mikey? Like.
So then it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
But also,
it's a lot.
It's been the issue of the fact I've had friends come and go, so I haven't had that steady.
But that's why I've been trying to tell you, like, yo, I've been here.
Yeah.
I'll beat all these motherfuckers. I keep trying to show you and tell you, Jacayla, I'm here for you. Don't worry about all. No.
But when I'm talking about them, it's just
okay. Damn, please lick your left corner, your left. Right now. God damn it! I've been trying to do that shit. Okay, good.
So I'm like very my mouth is very dry.
I can tell. You ever smoking?
No.
Oh, there your mouth. Okay, right here in the corner. God. Oh, yeah.
So I said.
Other corner. Yeah, get all that shit. God, I've been trying to talk to you for real. I swear, man. That shit been distracting.
What I was about to say is that today is Thursday. Personally, honestly, even like I think you'd be fine anyway because Jaden's here and me and Rachel are here.
Okay.
So it's everything's up to you. Do you want to take Jaden? Because I know y'all doing stuff.
Keep her here, dude. She's doing a lot of traveling. Like I said, I've been feeling shitty because she hasn't even been home, and I know she don't get sent to Rachel. She got sent to my mom now more. Like she doesn't with Rachel. So.
It is a little hard because we are trying to work.
Okay, so you want to take her.
But I don't want her to keep moving around.
That's what my whole thing was too. I mean, if you... oh, wait, Shamar just left.
Yeah. But what I'm saying basically is like right now I think we'd be fine. Like if you wanted to stay home because I'm with Rachel and we're hanging out.
My mom wants to wait around, I think, till Uncle comes back anyway. So I might be able to at least hang out for a little bit sometime. And like I said, later on, if I do get ready to leave, whatever situation is, we'll form each other, we'll talk about it, we'll see what we can do.
Personally, I don't think there's any reason for you to leave, especially if I go for a while.
Where do you go?
That's what I'm saying. I may go to St. Hill.
Okay, let's figure it out then. Like I said, once you figure that out, then
because I want you to be able to have the house to yourself.
Take a good shit. I mean, yes.
Yes, take a good shit.
Yes.
I want you to be able to play your game.
Yes.
I want you to be able to put your headphones on, sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Which, hey, look, you know what? Good thing it's already your bed.
Well, not now, because she pissed on it.
We got spray. We'll figure it out.
Straight pissed on the couch.
For the whole couch? Like,
straight pissed on the couch.
Wait, where?
I knew exactly where she was laying at.
Where?
On the long part. Not like the one in the corner with that little corner spot at. On the long.
Okay, so we have Rachel, and she will figure out a way to get that out. She loves that shit. So, but what I'm saying is like, good thing, you know, the couch is already your bed.
But yeah.
So we can figure things out. We can move your stuff. We can arrange things. Like I said, right now,
nothing has to be urgent, too crazy, too fast.
I think we need to give each other space.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We just take our time with everything. I'm not rushing nothing.
We need to give each other space, and then we need to figure out how to create boundaries.
I really want to make sure we're doing this, okay? I never wanted you to like feel a way about yourself.
Not gonna lie. You know how I said with Rachel, if she didn't come in any type of way, we wouldn't too. This is the only type of way she's coming back to me. This is the only type of way. This is the only type of way. This is the only type of way. Literally.
I'm for real.
I literally have felt like, oh. Like, you know, people seem like unfit parent. Like, I really felt like, what do you think of me?
How do you think I feel like people tell like I'm kidnapping my child? Why do you keep holding Jaden for
holding
Jaden?
Who said
that? What do you mean holding Jaden? Dude, that's the first thing Rachel said. Don't hold Jaden. When did she come back home? I'm like, when did she come back home? We've been at the house. Like, I said, we really came here to walk Libra. No, and I'm like, yo, we've been here for a long. I came back in the car. I said, Mom, did you see Jaden last year? No, I said, Mom, I was in the house. I see the keys are in the house. I don't think she's out here.
So to be fair, I was pretty knocked out.
I thought you said that's what I told everyone. I said,
like I heard you, but I was actually at one point you said to Jaden, you said, you said Jaden. At one point you said to Jaden something about like the
talent.
If I'm there, and you were like, I don't know. Like I think you said, is Mommy in the closet?
Yeah, no, she said where's Mom? I said, I think she's in the closet.
Yep.
She said, oh okay, and then she was sitting. I was like, okay, and I thought like I'm thinking like she's gonna come out, and I thought Jaden would go. She didn't go to the closet.
Also, what I'm also saying too is that there's even no reason why your mom can't even stay. Yeah. Like, I should take everything back. Your mom can stay whenever she fucking wants to.
I bet. Now?
Yeah. We can make fun of you.
Hey, look, talk to my mom.
No, is this how easy I am?
You know what's fucked up? I should have just really did this shit for I should have forced it.
Yep. And I kind of kept, Jay, I kind of kept saying that to you, remember? Remember I kind of kept saying that?
Yeah.
I was like, set it up.
I should have just forced her to come in the room one day and just talk to you. You would already had that. So, yeah, again.
Okay, but the days you do.
Yeah, but yes, that's good. But it's funny because I realized my mom really like going back because Rachel's like,
Also, when your mom says it, it sounds better. I'm so sorry. When she says men are visual, I get it. And it's not societal. It's not societal.
But that's the thing that's been backwards. That's what I said for me. When you're like, Rachel said, I'm like, Jaquela, I just said that.
Wait, what?
When there's times where I'm like, yo, Rachel just told me that. I'm like, Jaquela, I told you that. You're like, oh, well. Now all of a sudden, how come it's better when Rachel told you something? And I'll make that joke of like, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so now,
yeah, it's women. Sorry.
I'm saying like, yo, Jaquela, I just said the same thing.
Shit.
So now I feel like,
right. You just like, so yeah, it's not personal. It's women.
But now I'm feeling like.
And then Rachel says she does the same thing.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's women.
So I'm feeling like, yo, what the hell? Like everything I'm doing
like for
is
some
just.
reason, and it's not you.
I know what I'm saying. I'm realizing a lot of this shit, but I've always told you that, like, I don't hold a lot of things against you.
And I don't against you.
There's a lot of things I think just happens.
Yeah.
I think this whole thing just happened.
James, again, we got together. We are 19 years old. We are just now growing, bitch.
So
I don't spend $91 at gas station.
For fucking what?
Jay, okay.
I'm trying to get money out.
We said $91.
No, my car got the. You were recording me?
Okay, actually, no. I think we're trying to show you the fucking shit.
30 minutes you've been recording me.